Welcome to Flower Care, where each orchid is a crystallization of love, patience, and proper understanding. Today, I will reveal to you a very simple secret, but brings extremely miraculous results. No need for expensive fertilizers or sophisticated techniques. Just a little sophistication and care, you will see your orchid grow strong, green leaves, and bloom more brilliantly than ever. Let me start, and you will understand why true orchid lovers always say, orchids are only beautiful when you take care of them with all your heart. This is a very healthy orchid with lush green leaves and long roots. However, the current pot has become too small. There is no longer enough space for the roots to develop naturally. If left for a long time, the plant will become root-bound, lack oxygen, and slow growth. Therefore, today I will guide you to transfer the plant to a new, more suitable pot, giving the roots enough room to spread and absorb nutrients better. This is an important step for the plant to continue to grow strongly and maintain stable vitality for a long time. If you see roots that are rotten, soft, or have lost their vitality, you should cut them off immediately. This will help prevent the spread of fungus and allow the plant to concentrate on growing healthy roots. In places where the growing medium has rotted, degraded, or turned dark black, we need to remove some of this old growing medium. This is a sign that they have lost the ability to drain and maintain moisture balance, and can even accumulate fungi and mineral salts that are harmful to the roots. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons to support me, and don't miss any useful orchid care tips. I'm happy to accompany you on the journey of nurturing and conquering the beauty of orchid pots. Next step, we need 1 liter of clean water to prepare a disinfectant solution for orchids. The ingredient I use here is baking soda, a natural, safe, and extremely effective antiseptic for orchids. Add about 1 teaspoon of baking soda and stir until completely dissolved. This solution will have antibacterial effects, inhibit mold, and neutralize the acid remaining in the substrate or on the orchid roots. After stirring well, let the solution rest for about 15 minutes before use. After 15 minutes, when the solution has stabilized, pour part of this solution into a clean cup to prepare to care for the orchid. Next, we will soak the entire growing medium and orchid roots in this solution for about 20 minutes. The purpose of this step is to kill all fungi, bacteria, and harmful pathogens that are still on the roots or in the old growing medium. Then, I will prepare fertilizer to provide nutrients for the orchid. The ingredient I use here is breadcrumbs, a very easy to find ingredient, but provides a source of microorganisms and gentle organic nutrients for the plant. Breadcrumbs contain starch, natural yeast, and a small amount of protein. When decomposed, they will create a source of micronutrients to help stimulate root growth. I put about 1 spoon of breadcrumbs into a clean jar. Next, pour 500 milliliters of boiling water into the jar. Hot water will help extract nutrients in breadcrumbs such as starch, B vitamins, and organic micronutrients, dissolving them in water. After pouring in the water, stir gently so that the dissolution process takes place faster and more evenly. Then, close the jar lid and incubate for about 1 hour. During this time, the water will gradually cool, and at the same time the nutrients will be completely released into the solution. After 20 minutes of soaking, you will see small insects starting to crawl out from the substrate. This proves that our baking soda solution is working very well. It not only helps to eliminate harmful fungi and bacteria on the roots, but also repels and kills insects residing in the substrate, the silent enemies that weaken the orchid every day. Next, I will use a soft cotton pad, soak it in the pre-mixed baking soda solution, and gently wipe it over the entire surface of the orchid leaves, both the top and bottom. This step helps to clean dirt, mold, and fertilizer residue on the leaves, helping the leaves to breathe and photosynthesize better. At the same time, the baking soda solution also helps prevent leaf diseases, especially black spots, white mold, or leaf burn caused by bacteria. Then, we gently lift the plant out of the solution. At this point, the entire orchid is completely clean. All dirt, mold, or bacteria on the roots and leaves have been removed. In particular, the root system has softened. Thanks to that, when we take care of the plant, it will absorb nutrients better. Next, we place the plant in a cool, windy place and avoid direct sunlight. Let the substrate and roots dry naturally before replanting. With the remaining baking soda solution, I will use it to disinfect the pine bark substrate before planting the orchid. I pour the remaining baking soda solution in so that it covers the pine bark completely, and soak for about 30 minutes. This step helps remove dirt, mold, and impurities left in the pine bark, while reducing the acidity of the substrate, creating a neutral environment, ideal for orchid roots to grow. After 1 hour of incubation, the nutrients in the breadcrumbs have completely dissolved into the water, forming a light yellow, slightly viscous solution. This is a sign that the extraction process has been effective. Next, we filter out the bread residue, keeping only the clear water. The resulting solution is a natural organic fertilizer, rich in microorganisms and gentle nutrients, helping the orchid to recover quickly, stimulate root growth, green leaves, and increase natural resistance. After 30 minutes of soaking, the pine bark has been completely disinfected. Next, we take out the pine bark. This is the right time to prepare to replant the orchid. I will plant the orchid in a pot with air and drainage holes. Next, I spread a layer of pine bark on the bottom of the pot to create a well-drained and airy substrate. Then, I place the orchid in the center of the pot, gently arranging the roots so that they spread out in all directions. Next, I evenly pack the pine bark around the roots, firmly enough to secure the plant, but still keeping the natural ventilation for the roots to have space to grow. What country are you watching this video from? Let me know in the comments below. It's great to be able to connect and share our passion for orchids from all over the world. Finally, I added a thin layer of moss on top of the substrate. This layer of moss has the effect of lightly moistening the surface, preventing the young roots from drying out, while maintaining stable humidity in the first days after planting. After planting, I will use a nutrient solution extracted from breadcrumbs to water directly on the roots and growing medium of the orchid. When we water this solution into the growing medium, the beneficial microorganisms will activate the small ecosystem around the roots, helping to decompose organic matter, soften the growing medium, and increase the root's ability to absorb nutrients. When you finish watering, you can soak the entire growing medium and orchid roots in a nutrient solution made from breadcrumbs for about 20 minutes for maximum effectiveness. After 20 minutes of soaking, gently lift the orchid out of the solution. Next, place the plant in a cool, lightly lit place to help the plant gradually adapt to the new environment so that it can gradually recover and grow. I will pour the remaining nutrients from the breadcrumbs into a clean spray bottle. Then spray evenly on the entire orchid plant, from the leaves, roots, to the surface of the substrate. This method helps microorganisms and organic nutrients penetrate directly into the leaf and root tissues, providing gentle energy, while increasing the plant's ability to photosynthesize and metabolize. In particular, the fine mist from the solution also helps clean the leaf surface, creating a natural shine and stimulating the plant to absorb moisture more effectively. Another way you can apply is to water the nutrient solution from breadcrumbs directly into the roots and growing medium. When the solution is absorbed into the growing medium, beneficial microorganisms and natural nutrients will stimulate root growth, improve the porosity of the growing medium, and increase the ability to exchange gases around the roots. Then we put the tree back in its ideal environment in the garden for it to continue growing. This is the result of our orchid after 4 weeks. As you can see, the orchid leaves are greener, more glossy, and thicker than before. The root system is growing strongly. The young roots are dense, white, and plump and facing out of the substrate, showing that the plant is absorbing nutrients very well. Not only that, the substrate is still loose and airy, with no signs of mold or waterlogged roots. This is clear proof that the method of caring for orchids with natural materials is not only safe, but also brings long-term sustainable results. At this stage, I have prepared more nutrients from breadcrumbs to continue caring for the orchid. After 4 weeks, the plant is in a period of strong root and leaf growth, so adding more nutrient solution is very necessary. Nutrients from breadcrumbs contain starch, B vitamins, and natural microorganisms to help stimulate new roots to grow quickly, restore leaf tissue, and increase the ability to absorb nutrients from the substrate. You should maintain the process of making nutrients from breadcrumbs to care for orchids periodically every 2 weeks. On normal days, every 2 days you should spray a light mist with clean water to keep the humidity stable for the plant. The most ideal time to care for and water orchids is early morning or late afternoon. These are 2 times when the temperature and humidity in the air are stable, helping the plant absorb nutrients and water best without being shocked by heat. After spraying, remember to use a soft cotton ball to gently wipe the entire leaf surface to remove any remaining drops of solution, to avoid mold or leaf burn due to fertilizer residue when exposed to light. Then we return the plant to the ideal environment in the garden for the plant to continue to grow. And this is the result after 3 months of persistent care. You can see our orchid is growing very strongly. The orchid leaves are now long, green, and thick. When you touch them, you will feel the natural firmness and elasticity of the leaf tissue, a sign that the plant is fully absorbing nutrients and water. The roots are the most noticeable feature: large, round, ivory white roots with a light green tinge at the tips. If you look closely, you will see that the root membrane is thick and bright, showing that the roots are active and absorbing nutrients well. Overall, the orchid now exudes strong vitality and pure beauty, a worthy result of perseverance, proper care, and love for every little detail. If you take care of it every day, you will see your orchid grow little by little, from weak buds to full-blown flowers. And remember, you are the one who created that miracle, with love, patience, and dedication to each leaf, each root of the plant. I believe that every drop of water you water, every minute you observe is a step to nurture joy and life. Hopefully, Today's sharing will help you take care of orchids at home using natural methods more easily and effectively. If you find this video useful, don't forget to like, share so that more orchid lovers can know, and subscribe to the Flower Care channel so you don't miss out on organic orchid care tips in the next videos. Thank you for watching. See you again in the upcoming journey of nurturing the beauty of orchids.